Fellas, how we doing? How we doing? Hopefully this thing's working. I don't think I messed around with too many things recently. Let me double check. Does this look good still? Fellas, we're not even, there's no intro. We don't need no intros. Intros are for professionals. We're not professional. I'll tell you what we are. We're just a silly casual who loves playing video games. Tonight's video game will likely be chess. I'd like to maybe get some other things happening as well. I do need to log into my Warframe. I haven't really been playing Warframe too much. Have not been playing Warframe too much. No Warframe lately. My audio's looking good. Yeah. Well, it's been a couple days, hasn't it? It's been a couple days. Let's get right into this, fellas. We're gonna play a nice slow 15-10 game. And let's see what we can do. Maybe we can snag a nice little early victory. Our opponent is rated 1585. 1585. Not sure if I want to just do E6 or E5. Something tells me E5 might be better. Well, it's not better now because he has two pieces attacking it, so don't listen to me. I do like to bring my knight here, defend that knight in case he wants to take it with the bishop. And then we'll just push E6 just to defend this pawn here as well. I don't know why I naturally just want to see if I can like get two pawns in the center, but in this case it won't work because he has two attacking pieces. I only have one defender. So that's not going to be a move tonight. Tonight it's just going to be E6. Hello, how's it going, fella? How's it going? Alright, what do we got? We're going to develop our last minor piece, but which square do we want? Probably just D6 makes the most sense, right? D6 here makes the most sense, I think. Okay, and then I think we're just going to castle. Not going to think about this too much. I don't think he'll ever just push this. He might try to do something silly. Disrupt the pawns in front of him. Not sure if we want to do like an early H6. That way it just defends his key square so his knight never has that square to go to. I know a lot of people like to bring their knights into here, kind of tricking me to take back with my own knight, and then they just kind of, you know, fork me. We would not do that, of course. We would just take with the bishop probably. And then this is a part of the game. I should really study this position because I never really know what to do at this point exactly. I always kind of just bring my queen out somewhere. Bringing it here just feels kind of claustrophobic. This seems to make the most sense because it's kind of adding some additional pressure on this diagonal. But then it kind of doesn't because he just gets to develop his rook for free. So maybe bring our rook out first and then think about moving some things around. You know what I'm saying? Yo, just scrolling through streams first guy I found playing chess, but you got a W and a very chill stream. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Caleb. Hey, appreciate it, Caleb. Appreciate. I know a lot of Calebs in IRL. And all of them are really good, so I assume you're one of the good ones as well. Oh my goodness, Mercy Crow. I'm a huge fan. Mercy Crow, I know exactly who you are. I know exactly who you are. Let's just take the exchange here. Take the rook for rook. Move things around. Appreciate the compliments, Caleb. That's a really high compliment. That's the idea we're going here, fella. Absolutely. Just a chill stream. Just a chill stream. I might not be that good at it, but it's whatevs. I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional. Alright. My idea with that knight move, kind of move my queen up to a better square and then bring my rook over. Ooh, there's his knight move. There's his knight move. Oof. Don't really like that. I don't think I care. Do I really want to capture back with my pawn? That seems very goofy, but I don't really want to waste a move just to Capture back with that gives me an open file and then maybe a square to... Let's just do it. Let's just do it. He takes it. He takes it. And our pawns are doing a good job from stopping his light square bishop to ever harass my king, which is on a light square right now. So I like that. Okay, so maybe I actually kind of want to like defend that square. His knight would really like to go there. Also, I could move my knight right here because it would defend that square plus open up. Kind of liking that. And he can't really kick me out of the way because his knight's guarding his own pawn. I want to do that. Kind of want to do that. That seems like that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I like it. Keep it up. Nice. Appreciate you, Caleb. Caleb, do you stream? You do some streaming yourself? Ooh, that seems like a bad move, kind of. That kind of seems like a bad move. I don't actually know that. It just kind of my instincts are saying that's probably kind of bad. If I was if knights couldn't move for one silly reason or another, I had my queen here, I could then what could I do? Never mind. Don't even listen to my train of thought. That was a very dumb idea. I was gonna say I could take this knight because then he couldn't capture back. But he has a bishop that's captured. So don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. It's kind of hard not to listen to me when I'm the only one talking, isn't it? That's so silly of me to say. So silly to me to say. Should I bring the queen over to f6? Seems kind of like a nerfing move. What's the plan here, fellas? What's the plan? Kind of like my original idea to kind of harass his queen, but that feels like a lot of moves just to harass his queen for one turn and kind of do nerfing. Can this guy just pronounce words correctly? That's my question. That's my question. This is the bad thing about playing slower games, because like every move is weighty. You know what I mean? Every move is weighty. But this is a blitz game. I'd just be like, yeah, queen right here. Let's go. Let's keep going. Are we worried about his queen just like infiltrating? We're not worried about that square. We're not worried about that square. Not worried about that square. Not worried about that square. Nope. And we're not worried about that square even. So his queen can't go anywhere on this file. I'm not worried about that square. He can only go there if he really wants to. Sorry. There we go. Let's just do this for now. You have some videos on YouTube though, ain't many, but I have some. Hey, that's a good start. Yeah, that's how it is. If you just keep doing it. I mean, I just started doing this recently, like a couple weeks ago, and the most recent video from a couple weeks ago was just some truck vlogs when I was doing some CDL driving. And so I was doing some truck vlogs that I found some neat success with that, but then it was like a 9-month, 12-month stint of not making any videos just because I had a new job, trying to figure this thing out. Command Pro, bring pieces over if you want to. Yeah, oh yeah, it's true. That's my idea, right? I'm trying to attack his king, huh? So I should definitely be bringing my pieces. Maybe no. Find a way to bring my knight. Maybe this way. Oh yeah, I kind of like that way. Bring the knight around this way, huh? Because if we go here, then, our knight can't go anywhere. So we might have to backtrack. However, now we can harass the queen if we really want to. That's silly. But yeah, Caleb, yeah. Just keep doing it. Whenever you hit that inspiration. That's how I go. Streaming has been kind of fun though. Figured all the stuff out. Oh, like doing YouTube Shorts, man. If you're doing anything and you can splice together some YouTube Shorts, I'm uploading a YouTube Short every day. Like at 6 p.m. there's like a chess short that goes up. And now 6 a.m. some of my high school buddies and I, we're doing that like, who's the imposter game. If you check out my YouTube, you can actually see those there's a couple of them up there. I'm gonna make the next ones. My next batch, I'm gonna put some more text over it. Right now they're pretty bland. But I've already had some ideas to spice them up a little bit better, just to make them seem less like thrown together. Dude, I think we just start I think we go with Command Pro's idea and start bringing our other knight on over. He didn't say, that knight specifically. He just said pieces, and that's a piece. I also saw this knight move to g5. We're never pushing e5 here because he just has so many things. Plus, it would give us a backwards pawn, this is already a backwards pawn, but we don't want to disrupt our pawns here. They're doing a really good job protecting, if I can draw arrows correctly, this diagonal. But yeah, Caleb, definitely try maybe slicing together some YouTube shorts. Those are very non-committal. You can, like, I'll record like a dozen chess videos in one like sitting of like 20 minutes, and then I can edit all those things within an hour, and then you can schedule them to upload on different days. What do we want to do? Is there an idea to start pushing this pawn? That'd be wild, bro. Pushing pawns, man. In order to attack, you need pieces, but you need them to have space to go to. Yes, sir. Command Pro, are you a grandmaster? You're talking like a grandmaster right now. So you got to make the opponent have less control of their squares. Absolutely. I say their knight, bishop, and pawn control the squares you want to go to. Yeah. Do kind of like this like crazy pawn push though. That might be the move, unless we want to bring our knight around. If we move our knight, then we don't have this rook harassing. If we kick his queen, where's his queen going? Can't go there. Obviously can't go anywhere on this file. We'd likely go one of these two to kind of keep it in the game. I don't really think we really care about harassing his queen. I think we're worried about... Dude, this pawn move is just... I'm just eyeing this pawn move up, fellas. Not gonna lie. That just seems like the most natural, kind of disrupt the king. I'm not worried about bishop takes. I mean, actually, though, that does kind of... He almost wants to trade. His bishop's doing nothing, and my knight is much better than his bishop, because his bishop's just doing nothing. My knight has, it's up there. And if he makes me capture back, that's going to weaken up my pawns. So he definitely... I think he would want to do that. For now, let's just push this pawn. I spent too much time thinking, not enough time doing. Hey, Command Pro. Hey, the Grandmaster fella, he says G5, G4s. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Absolutely. Appreciate you, Command. Such a cool name, too. Command Pro. I'm taking that. Just kidding. All right, we have a decision, fellas. Yeah, he's taking our knight. We can't actually retreat our knight, so looks like, and we don't want to capture back. We like our pawns where they are, so we are going to take. Yeah. E5 just loses us the game. Command Pro 1900. Oh, you're so good. You're so good. You're actually so good. I'm looking at H5, but no. Is there an idea where we go H5 then H4 so we stop him from being able to go past our pawn once we go G4? If we go G4 here, he just simply pass. No, he can't, because I'm going to take. Let's go that. Caleb, same thing. I was busy, so I stopped posting on YouTube or streaming on Twitch because 2 of my family members died before. I'm sorry, Caleb. I'm sorry, buddy. That's really tough. Thoughts and prayers for sure. That really sucks, man. Wow, that seems like a bad move. We just get to... I don't even have to really calculate this, guys. We're just going to go ahead and... we're going to go ahead and take that. What is he doing? Yeah, he's threatening some sort of checking thing here, but that just feels wild. Wow, he is, that's just not a good move. Yeah, like, this is easily defended. I get this. That is just not a good move. Fellas, that's just not a good move. Like, we simply have this, even. He's gonna snag our pawn. I think we do something here. We let him take. We move around. He doesn't have a weird bishop coming in because we'll have two defenders here. And he'll have two. He'll have one. Yeah. So that's just. I think we just let him take this, and we figure out which one's better here. Is it h2, or is it h takes g2? My instinct says h takes g2. Yeah, we're not going to let them take our middle pawns, though. We're not going to let them take our middle pawns, not without price. My instinct says h takes g2 is the best move here. Let's consider just h2. h2. h2, he just hides. And then what? Nothing. Yeah, h2, he hides, and then... No, sorry. h2, he just... No, yeah, he doesn't take. h2, he hides. And then I don't have any good real follow. Can never... Like, I can't go here because of his bishop, right? You can't just go here, he just takes. And then, yeah. So we're just going to take. And then what's he going to do? Does he doesn't necessarily take back with a queen, right? He can actually take with the... Oh, shoot. He would definitely take with the bishop, actually, because I can't go here because of his queen, right? So I have to go back. And then he would just get to move his bishop out of the way, and then I have to go back. And then he actually... Oh, that's checkmate, fellas. That's a mating pattern, because his bishop would be guarding that, and I can't go anywhere. So, yeah. So, actually, we're not going to do either of these moves right now. We're not going to do either of these moves right now, because then we lose to bishop takes h7. Because my only move would be go here, and then he would move back, and then I would have to... My only legal move would be go back, and then it's checkmate. Wow. I'm glad we took the time to analyze that, fellas, because I almost lost us the game. Almost lost us the game. Is there a bishop sack? Bishop sack. He doesn't necessarily have. Even if he takes, then I got nerfing. Besides, like forcing their queen trade. Okay. I think queen h6 is likely the best move because it also gives us a chance to defend. He'll take. We take back. Queen h6, fellas. Queen h6. That's my top move right now. My other move would be g6. But then he just takes my pawn. Let's check it, fellas. Let's check it. Hey, don't worry, fellas. We just did 2 moves. 2 of our moves this game took us almost 4 minutes in total. We're using our time. Our opponent has used 30 seconds. Our opponent has used 30 seconds. I do have some shorts, like 6, I think, and they only... Oh, Rocket League, man. Caleb, yes, sir. Rocket League is such a fun game. I need more. Unfortunately, I can't edit too well and hit lots of clips in Rocket League. So I have a lot, but only one editor. You have an editor? Oh, man, you're a professional, man. You're a professional. You guys are saying g7. You like g7, but he would just take my pawn for free. At least now, if he takes, like, I kind of like his pawn. Like, this is disrupting his pawn structure, I think. If you're reading the chat, wait, no. My cousin edits for me sometimes because he's better at editing than me, but he's busy a lot. That's fair. That's definitely fair. Up and over is my first sort of idea, but up to where, over where? Can't go up over here because of his bishop. Can't go up here because of his bishop. Can't go up here. And then this. If we actually go here, we're threatening to take that. But he would just go here. So up and over here, I'm kind of liking that move. If I go up, he probably just moves over. Fellas, I'm getting the impression that this might be a draw. But a draw where I lose. There is also an idea of... No, there's not the idea, because he would just swoop in and take my... I was going to say up and over this way. And there's an idea of over. But no, I don't like that. So we're going to go up and over. I know I've only met you guys just now and you have no reason to do this, but I would encourage you. I just did some digging, was it a couple days ago? I looked in the behind the scenes of YouTube, and like, I'm just doing this for fun, so it really doesn't matter, but I learned that I'm not too far away to getting like partnered or whatever with YouTube, like a YouTube partnership. And one of the metrics I have to hit is 1,000 subscribers, and we're already at like almost 900. So if you guys would want to support me and doing that, I'd appreciate that. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. What you get in return is, again, I was saying I upload like a chess short every day around 6 p.m. And then now I'm doing like morning 6 a.m. uploads of just who's the imposter. We have 3 or 4 of us guys, just 2 of us know the word, 1 of us doesn't. We kind of go around the circle. And I'm still learning about how to splice them up a little bit more engaging wise, but we got some content coming your way. And yeah, it's just super neat to, I was like, I know you're supposed to be able to make money on YouTube somehow, but I just never really cared to look into it. And then I'm just derping around uploading my videos the other day, and I came across that. I was like, wow, we're not too far off, fellas. We're not too far off. I like this check move. He has a lot of pawns on the dark squares. Never mind. I don't know why I said that. He has half of his pawns on dark. Pardon me, fellas. And half of his pawns on light squares. Kind of like my idea of moving my king up and out. I'm not going to take too much time thinking about this. I don't see any crazy forks or like tactics on his part. What's my idea? I mean, if his king wasn't there, I would love to swoop my rook on the 7th rank. Well, I guess it's technically the 2nd rank for me. And then attack. And generally, rooks are strongest on your opponent's 7th rank. So my rook is going to be strongest on this rank. And then his rook would be strongest on this rank, just for pressure and harassment and everything. Yeah, command. Yep, only 2 pieces to work with, essentially. Yeah. Bishop pair versus bishop knight. Hey Colton, I appreciate you, brother. Caleb, thank you so much. That's really cool of you guys. That's so cool that we just met like 2 minutes ago, and you guys are like, sure, why not? You guys are the real ones. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, if you become pretty big on YouTube, you can earn some dough. Not gonna lie. Let's see here. We always had this idea of bringing our knight around. This pawn's doing some great work, keep my knight from going to some squares that I guess it would like to go. We could have this pawn push just to stop his bishop from ever having a way of coming, coming back. Right now my knight is guarding that anyways. Don't really like king f6, and we're time pressure, fellas. Time pressure. Okay, let's start locking in here. Maybe we start just pushing this pawn. If we push this pawn, it would. Yeah, let's push this pawn, and then we have a square that's defending. Nice little move right here. We do get 10 seconds back on every move, so time pressure, like whatever, dude. Yeah, you think Colton's thinking about the knight. Colton, what do you think? Do you think knight g7 might be a good possibility? Because then we have a... I mean, do we even want to put it on this square? Double up our pawns? If we do it right now, like we just walk into him bringing his bishop on a kind of a more active square. Ooh, do we just take? What happens if we don't take? If we don't take and he pushes and kind of gets me all... I don't like that. I think we just kind of have to take here, fellas. But if we go with our idea first, if he takes... I would love him to take because I could take back with a knight. That would be pretty solid for us. But he would likely just push. But that'd be a blunder, I think, because then I could go here. He'd have to go back and defend the bishop. And then I could just bring my bishop on a better square, perhaps. Let's... This is goofy, but I am going to go for this. Yeah. Yeah, my knight's practically on the rim, isn't it, Command Pro? Mr. Pro. Mr. You'll trade and have 2 dark bishops against the rook with the against the rooks. Yeah. Caleb, you deserve the sub. Not gonna lie, you're pretty amazing, my guy. Caleb. You're too kind. You're too kind. My idea here, fellas, is we get this check, right? It's protected, and he's not going to blunder and just hang his bishop. So he'll have to go here. And at the very least, we get to take this pawn. Fellas, oh, I didn't even calculate that. We get to take that pawn, and we can start just threatening to promote. Fellas. Wow. I really hope that the best part about like using all your time in these type of games, yep, we already expected that. I think we're going to go with our plan still. We kind of calculated that already. But if he loses and has over 10 minutes of his clock left over, he's going to feel very silly. If we go over here, it just invites this, and then we have to go back because we can't go here because then we're going to get our bishop chirped. So like, is there like, do we kind of want to bait a pawn move here? So it takes away like a double. I'm not sure if that even matters. And I think the idea would be to go back here so we can get over her. Let's just do that. If we go back here, we can't, there's nowhere we're going to bring the bishop, right? So bringing it back to its home square can feel really goofy, but I mean, if we bring it back here, where are we going? You know, I mean, that's my thought process. We're going nowhere. Ooh. Does he just hang a bishop? Fellas. He can block. Can we take? Don't really want to take. No, we have to do something with our rook. Duh. And if we have a discovered check coming in, fellas. Fellas. I lost my opportunity to take a pawn to really help us out. And then when he takes, he's going to be able to gobble up everything. So we kind of need to stop this somehow. I think we just take. And then we'll defend, or we'll just push our pawn, honestly. We'll push it. Then he has this. We get 10 seconds back on our clock. Yeah, but I do not like our position. This pawn's going to prove to be far annoying. Very annoying. Trade, rook is defended. I don't think my rook was yeah, I had a trade. Well, I probably should have. Should I have taken the pawn? We can't analyze this now. We'll have to analyze it after the fact. Is it my move? Okay, no, now it's my move. I hate that my bishop blocks my own little square. And now my knight can't go anywhere unless I backtrack it to the corner, which is diabolical work, fellas. Diabolical work. This king's gonna want to walk in there, so we could kind of do this to block his king from being able to enter through. The bishop covers that file the whole time. You can stop the pawn promotion. That's very true. That's very true. Kind of want to get my bishop up here, though. Would I bring my bishop here now? Oop, oop, oop. And then once my bishop's here, I don't think the king's going. Okay, now we can finally move our knight. How do we want to move it? Do we want to go here, here? Time pressure, fellas. Time pressure. You're just going to go there. And set up a nice little pawn move. Or just give me check and go back. Nice waste of a move, fella. You probably feel so silly right now with your 12 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. Please. All right, let's get our... Look at this. I mean, just look at this. And look at this. His king can't... His king is... You can just figure it out. You figure out where you want to go with your 12 minutes. Okay, well, he's going to take that. Yeah. That's a good move. That's a good move. That's a good move. That's like the only knight move we have. Oh, we got this too because of the bishop. But does that do anything for us? Probably not. I don't think I hold this. I think this is I think we lose this, fellas. We find a way to lose. Hey guys, thank you so much. We got over 100 views on the vertical stream, by the way. That's cool. We are streaming vertically and horizontally, but for chess content, the vertical stream looks pretty clean. I like the vertical stream more than the horizontal stream for chess. For chess. Okay, he's just gonna give us a free check of some kind here. Not really. He's gonna take the pawn. I kind of have to stay there to protect, huh? The knight's protecting the pawn. Don't want him to take that pawn, kind of. I need to calculate something here. I need to calculate something. We need to get rid of this pawn stuff, man. Oh, wait. What am I thinking about? Dude, fellas. We'll bring our bishop here. We got 2 attackers on this pawn. That's our idea, fellas. I should not have wasted this pawn move, and I should have committed to this sooner, but that's okay. It's not necessarily like we really want to do it, because then once we, once we take, not... So it's a bishop for a knight. Yeah. Bishop for a knight. Now I kind of want to bring my bishop over here somehow. Fellas. Is there a world where we hold this to a draw? Is there a world where we hold this to a draw? He's probably gonna put me in check, right? And I have to go over. Then he's gonna go over, snag my pawn. Shoot, man. Shoot. I missed a fork somewhere? Yeah, he just gets to go over there and take my pawn. Then he has a dark squared. Shoot, fellas, we lose. We lose. Yeah, that was a really good move by him, for sure. Yep. Yeah, we'll definitely review this game. We'll review it. Put me in check. He should be able to force this as a win. May have went bishop d5. If you went king e7. So here, king e7. We just take, maybe not here. Fellas, my pawn push cost me the idea of bringing my bishop over and with my knight. Interesting. Interesting. You should probably just come around. It's too slow. Oh, fellas. Nice, nice try. Yeah, don't worry. We'll get back. Yeah, I appreciate the lo-fi, the good old lo-fi music. Nice little touch. Good move, feller. You can tell I'm locked in now because I'm not talking. I'm not talking. All right, time for a nothing move. Let's see here. That's what I'm talking about. We literally linked. Well, that's a good move by him. Hard position for both players. Yeah, and he's the man on top. He figured it out. Yep, Zug's one coming. For sure, for sure. This king's guarding the square as well, so I can't keep my bishop down here where I would like to defend. Best move would be king f7 here. Doesn't really matter. He can still do this. I take. Then he brings his king down, walks it in. It really doesn't matter. Oh, best move is checkmate. Don't listen to me, fellas. Don't listen to me. Let's review this game. Take a quick little gander. Our opponent was playing at a 2200 rated level. No wonder I lost. I was playing at a measly 1850. Ugh. Boom, 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 boom. Looking good, looking good. That pawn push was a mistake. Silly me. He blundered. And I missed a... Really? This is the move? Oh. Yeah, because take. I'm literally looking good. Fellas. Fellas. Command Pro wasn't here when I missed the win, or else he would have unsubscribed instantly. He would have just I don't even know what he would have done. All right, bad move, fellas. Okay. Really, they really like the pawn takes pawn, eh? You really think he'd take with the king here? Yeah. Get a knight involved. I like that. Great move. I was worried about that. And then we had the idea of taking the pawn, but we don't because oh, we found the best move in that situation anyways. So taking the pawn might have been actually bad because it just goes into a discovered check. And then, oh yeah, and then he just wins it. Yeah, so good thing I didn't go for that silly nonsense. Yeah, and he just has a slight advantage. Wow, we actually did consider knight A8 at one point. I was like, wow, to reroute my knight, the only way that makes sense is to go back to the literal corner and then coming to this square and then derpy derp or whatever. That's so funny. GG, nice try, my guy. I like the music in the back. Good morning. Good morning. Shrimpy's back, fellas. Shrimpy. It's great to see you again, Shrimpy. Yeah, I don't know if he will or not. How are you feeling? I'm feeling great, Shrimpy. How are you? Cool. I want to take a look at this move that Command Pro suggested. He said he was thinking about doing King E7 here, which would have been a good move. He said like he would want to protect the bishop. I just think it kind of comes to the same thing is what I feel like. That's why I just didn't do it that way. And we're still completely losing. Yeah, so yeah, all the moves that it was suggesting me to do would be to improve the knight, it seemed. Yeah, in that mid game. My knight was doing nothing. And then yeah. Look at me making all the good except for that move. Yeah, it was a nothing move. Mate in 2. And he finds it. Look at that beautiful checkmate. He's like, I don't want to promote. I just want to checkmate you. Oh man. Yep. Sure, I was feeling pretty good at the start of this game. Now we lost though. That's all right. Let's do another 15-10. Let's do another 15-10. Kind of like the slower games. Oh, I should share that with you guys. It's not really a New Year's resolution, but I have this idea for, like, it's not going to make me a better person or anything, but during the night of New Year's, we were streaming, and I saw that we were this close to tying and surpassing the most amount of games played in a year. Just do this. At like 848 games, and well, we surpassed it, okay, which is cool. And I was doing the math, like, how have I not gotten 1,000 games in a single year yet? Did a little math, and it's just 2.7 games a day. So I think this is a year, fellas. This is a year where we hit 1,000 games, because 2.7 games a day is not hard. You know, 2.7 games is not hard at all. Gotta get going, Michael. If you're on tomorrow night, I'll try and catch you. Yeah, we try to do this most evenings, but with work, I work a blue-collar job, so some days I'm just really tired. I was recently fighting a cold and whatnot, but yeah. Hey, Colton, thanks again for subscribing. You're really getting us closer to our 1,000 goal. I appreciate that, Colton. Thanks for hanging out. See you tomorrow, maybe. Man, oh man. I just kind of like pinning. He would just kick me out. Yeah, but we'll move our dark squared bishop first. I feel like this is kind of pointless because you just kind of, you know, and then you know, and then backtrack. But I do kind of like moving that first. Is there an idea to push the pawn here? I think we just play solid chess and just keep doing what we're doing. Let's just develop this pawn first, or this bishop first. Yeah, right, Shrimpy? Yeah, starting to have goals. Like, why not? You know? Why not? Also, 1,000 games is crazy. I really hope you get that this year. Guys, I feel like it's like 2.7 games a day. It'd be a crazy goal to do 1,000, like 15 like rapid games. That would be crazy. But like, I'll go days where I'll rip through, you know, 12 blitz games in an hour or whatever, but that's the reason why I probably never hit 1,000 games, because I'll I'll go months without playing chess. But then, and then I only get into like a chess bug for like a month and a half. But I'm on like a 60-some day streak with chess. I guess chess.com keeps track of streaks now, which is interesting. There's no reason for me to be thinking this hard about just developing my pieces and castling. Why am I? And our opponent once again, GMD's Knights. GMD's Knights. Okay, we're reporting this fella. Can we report this kid? Not because of hate speech or anything or inappropriate, just because that's a silly. Can we report him for a silly name? Nah. Probably not. Probably shouldn't do that. I actually respect the name. These Knights. What a guy. He just kind of gave us a silly check. But that's just a waste of a move. That seems like a pretty sloppy pawn push, not gonna lie. But if we do nothing about it, then he can kind of, I don't know, he probably... No, he can't do anything. If he pushes, we're just taking. He has a derpy little isolated pawn that's just in a pretty annoying position. If he pushes this way, then he has a backwards pawn here, which is pretty hard, heavily guarded. I think we're chilling there, fellas. Not gonna lie. We have a queen check as well. And then what if he like went back and then we could like bring our bishop up as well? That seems like a diabolical. No, pro. I was just kidding. His now you can't tell on the YouTube short stream probably on my horizontal stream I do have a separate little pop out, but his name is GMD's Knights. And so I was just gonna I'm being silly. I would never report somebody for a funny name. Dude, fellas, why am I even considering this? Because this knight wouldn't actually be able to defend that as well. Because, fellas, let's trust our instincts here. He doesn't have this because pawns don't move 3 squares at once. But he also doesn't have this because we just take it. Is my stream actually coming in clear enough to see his small little name? That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's try this. Worst case scenario, double pawns. Knight versus a bishop. Oh wait, he can just take back with the knight actually. I'm fine with that. And let's castle. If he wants to push, we can just probably go here, right? Yeah, let's go here. Ooh, that seems like the wrong side of the board that you'd want to castle to, my guy. Instincts, fella. Instincts. 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 Not only are you amazing, you're funny too. Caleb, stop glazing me. Stop glazing me. Caleb, can I like, do I have any special features I can like, oh, I can pin your message. I can pin your message. Oh my gosh. I probably shouldn't pin your message because that seems a little too self, whatever the word I'm looking for is. Kind of like bringing my bishop back here and then moving my knight around. But he has two defenders. Guys, these arrows, man. This is tough. I also like just keeping on this file, blocking his king a bit. So let's just kind of do that. Let's do that. I really like the idea of just suffocating his king a little bit. And then you just started playing League of Legends more. Yeah. That's true. The boys, They are getting back in that league grind. We were in a pretty long drought. I don't think any of us really played at all last season. And I've been playing that game for like a decade, but I'm just still not that good. I just play top lane. I play like 2 champions, like Garen and Shen, and I'm hard stuck bronze or whatever. I peak in silver. I peak in silver. I think taking some space would definitely help here, for sure, on Queen's side. Okay, yeah, I like the idea. I like the idea of some sort of pawn push, or even, that just kind of invites him to get past pawn. Past pawn, we wouldn't, yeah, we'll have to do it in a way that doesn't invite him to just, kind of like keeping the stuff here, because I'm going to let him figure it out so we can start gobbling. Oh, wow, he moves his bishop to just, yeah, he gets to... That's just a bad move, fellas. Yeah, he gets to open up his rooks or whatever, but we get the file first. Which rook should we move? My instinct says the one beside my king. Yeah, because if we bring this one over, then that one's trapped. So let's do this, but let me see if we have a... Fellas, I mean, he did just give us a place to put our bishop. Actually, fellas, bishop d3 seems wild. Bishop d3 seems wild. I love bishop d3 because then what? He's gonna go there. Our knight can kind of nope. Our knight can't do that. Don't listen to me. Our knight can't do anything. We could then put okay, so I kind of like this, but then it doesn't really lead anywhere. It's not going to actually threaten that. I can't ever, because then he would just push, but then it changes the backwards pawn to this, and there'll be a lot of things in front of it, and then we can bring our rook over and maybe snag that. Guys, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I think you're looking for a phrase along the lines of getting your hopes up and about yourself, or something along the lines of that. No, self-indulging, no, self-gratifying, I think was the thing I was looking for when I was like, if I highlight your comment, like your comment where you're just glazing me, I was like, hey guys, look at me, look at this comment, it's about me. Like, it's just kind of it's just selfish. Maybe selfish is just the word. But still true, you're amazing. Caleb, I'm pinning that comment too. No, I'm just kidding. Finally, our opponent's going to use some... Okay, so our opponent used some time with these last 2 moves. A minute and 11 seconds for the last one, and a minute and 7 seconds for this one that just happened. And then, yeah, that was the most obvious move. Now do we have b5 here? Or do we have knight and then rook over? I kind of like that. Because then if he pushes, then we can bring our knight. Oh, fellas, let's just go for it. He can just take, but we'll just take back. He can just take, but we'll just take back. And we don't even have to take back with the pawn. We can take back with the bishop, which will keep this pawn here to deal with this central pawn. That might be the move. That might be the move. But we already have plans on taking care of this other pawn with a rook. And if we take back with the pawn, it would keep these pawns close together. But that'll be we'll think about that. We'll analyze it a bit more once, if he takes, we got 2 candidate moves. Take back with the pawn, take back with the bishop. I think he has a threat with B3. Oh. He just pushes. Not gonna lie, fellas, I didn't even think about that. But I don't really care. Now he has this backwards pawn, and we can start taking care of that. The idea would be to bring this rook over. Then we have to... Oh, actually, we might bring this rook over so our knight has a better square to retreat back to instead of retreating back here if we bring this rook over, right? Because then, if our knight's over here with this rook here, threatening that, we can bring our knight up and also threaten that. Fellas, I promise you, I'm not this good. But I might be cooking. I might be cooking. Selfish, basically selfish, yeah. I'm vibing to the music right now. Not gonna lie, I'm munching on some snacks. I got an arsenal of snacks. What are you snacking on? I was snacking on some chocolate chip cookies earlier. Not gonna lie. Skipped the gym today because I'm still fighting this little illness or of something. Let's just do this. This is a really good idea. We're gonna have two pieces attacking that backwards pawn. Okay, yeah, so he's threatening that, but we simply defend, and then he can push, and then you can take. Then I can move my knight out, and then it's gonna be kind of a figure it out. Figure out these knights. Figure it out. Guys, first thing I instantly see is bishop e2. First thing I instantly see. But what does his knight want to do? His knight wants to swoop in here. But then I can just move. And then what's his knight doing then? His knight's the only other square he could go to is like this, and then come back down and eventually fork me maybe if I don't move my knight out. If I take, I don't think I'm interested in taking, honestly. I kind of like this move, and then when he does this move up, he might move back. Then we'd have to move our knight. And we just move it here. I think we have some good ideas here, fellas, because then we're in, Miss BC, that trapped bishop. He missed a bishop trap, huh? B3. I don't think my bishop was ever trapped. I can always just run my bishop back or something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this, guys. He goes here, we come up. His knight can't go there. His knight can't take. His knight can't go there. He can backpedal, but probably won't. He'll probably go there, and then we just have to move our knight out of the way so we're not getting forked. Let's try this, fellas. He might just... Sorry, no, he's not going to do that. He might just go here, and then want to swoop on down, but I think we're chilling, fellas. I think we're chilling. Yeah, glad you like the music. I'm gonna have to update the music a little bit. I've been using the same like 2-hour long playlist for a while. I'm gonna have to get. It's I think some of the music has a Christmassy theme to it, so I'll have to go back on Epidemic and get some more music. Now we just take, and then his knight can't go here. Sorry, his knight can't go here. I don't care because I'll just take, and then if he takes, then I have to move my rook again. Let's go up this pawn. I mean, we don't have any other. Yeah, that was the idea. That's the plan. We're looking good. Sounds good to me. No matter where I move, he's gonna move back and threaten my knight again. Or sorry, threaten my rook again. I think we want to go down here. He goes up, and then I don't think he gets anything for getting his knight over yonder. So let's just move it here. Our rook is also defending this pawn from being captured. Fellas, we might just go... we might just get a draw in repetition, because if I don't want to lose out on this pawn... If I don't want to lose this pawn, I might just be going back and forth, and he might just go back and forth as well. I'm not willing to lose that pawn. Yeah. Command Pro, our in-house 1900 rated player, is thinking that he's feeling the same vibes. He's better than me, so I might go with that. I got some gym equipment at home, Caleb says. I like to watch stuff and use the equipment at the same time to keep my body moving. Yeah. I have some dumbbells and stuff, but I just go to the local gym. I need to get some more stuff at home. Try to keep my streak going with my app. Fortunately, it doesn't kick a streak off until like after 2 days, so I have to hit the gym tomorrow after work just to keep the streak alive. On my longest streak of like 20 some days. So yeah, I don't think we want to give up this pawn, but what would be an alternative? Let's say we move over, he takes, right? Yeah, I don't like that. So we will go ahead and I guess this will be a draw, fellas. This will be a... Wow, he doesn't want the draw. That seems like a mistake, because I don't think you're winning this game, fella. Don't think bishop's gonna be the greatest move, because he just keeps... If we can find a way to get the bishop up and over to defend or something, but... this would be a good opportunity to bring the knight back to defend that pawn. Because then it will free our rook from being able to go somewhere else. Plus, it will free up the square, so our bishop could also defend that pawn if we wanted to, but we could also kind of go around the other way. So yeah, I kind of like the idea. If we do this, can you just sack? No, he can't, because if we just take, he can't sack. Can we just do king f8? No, because then it just gets into the same problem that we were just having. So yeah, let's do knight b8. We have to worry about his knight finding a way to get here to fork us, but that would just take... there's no good way for him to come around. This is the first move I see. If we go over, he'll likely just want to trade, and I think we'll be fine. Our pawns on the king's side look much better than his. And I think we can defend this backwards pawn. We don't have this, because that would just be checkmate. This is just bad, I think. Because then it gives him a chance to... he's going to bring his rook down here. He wants his rook down here. Right in the... But then we can defend it by bringing our bishop back. Surprised he didn't want the repetition. Is this good? Because then he can't push with either of these pawns, I don't think. Because we just... it is kind of good. We have to defend it this way, actually. Because if we go here, and he pushes us off... Oh, we could take this, actually, though. But it's still bad, because then he only has to kind of force me... We would trade this stuff up, and then he has these two pieces attacking that one square. I hate that this is probably the best move. I really want this to be the best move. I really hate bishop h5 being the best move. I really want to make bishop e6 work. Because he's not going to do this. Because then we could just take with a pawn. We wouldn't take with a bishop here. We would just take with a pawn. And then he can't take because then we just take that and our bishop's still guarding. So if we did this, he would definitely do this. And if he doesn't definitely do this and does something else, that's just a mistake. He would definitely do this. And then the only thing I could really see is that, but then all he has to do is block our bishop. And we don't want to take back with a bishop. You know, because then we don't have our bishop defending this. But then we could always just kind of swoop back in. But that's too slow. Is that too slow? Take, push, doom. Take. Yeah, and then he gets to take first. And then this pawn's passed as well. Shoot, man. This is probably the best move. Bishop h5. That's a good point. Why not? Why not just give up that pawn? It's a double pawn anyways. That's a good point. That's a good point, Command Pro. It's a good point. I like it. I like it. What? And this is just too passive, right? This is definitely... Command Pro, I like you. I knew I liked you. Encouraging me to play more zesty. Zesty? Is that? That's probably the wrong word. Scratch that. Don't clip that. No one cares. Don't worry about that. Other people use the same music all the time too. That's true. And it's a long enough... I feel like a 2-hour long play... Like, it's kind of funny though. I feel like I'm listening to the same... we just listened to a song. But we didn't. It's a 2-hour long playlist, at least. But we're expecting f5 here. If he does anything besides that, that just helps us. And fellas, we actually would have, if he does anything else, like king f8 would probably, nope. Oh yeah, because our bishop is guarding this now. Oh, he gets that pawn. All right, keep your pawns. Do we snag? Do we gobble? Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. Does he do this? Does he do that? Does he do that? Not really sure, but we are going to find out. But you say from the rook, mate. I'll BRB. I'm going to go get some pizza real quick, Cub. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You need to defend. No choice. He is too deep. How's it going, Jig? Nice to meet you. First time seeing your name. Move King. You're getting clipped right now. Yeah. I'm sure. Alright, do we offer the trade now? Force him to take with and then this leads nowhere. He's playing really good. This knight to move. Is there any pawn push idea? Is there an idea to sack a pawn. Defend our pawn this way. Take. Don't like this. I don't like it. Do not like it. Fellas, we're over 219 views right now on the YouTube short feed. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much for popping in and hanging out for a couple minutes. You guys are cool. D5. It's D5. Pitch it back to F5. Hey, finally his knight moves. We can move our knight here now. But that's not really good. So we'll never be able to move it anywhere else. We move it here. We might have to move it around, fellas. Or do we take the opportunity to take the open file with our rook? Open file with our rook, but we can never move it because it's just mate. Can't do that because it just walks into us having to move our rook back, because again we can't just checkmate. Boom, boom, sack, take, push, and promote. Jordan Reberry said, I just got into chess and I'm on my phone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice to meet you. It's a good game. What got you into chess in the first place? I want to use with the good guys are playing on. Move the knight. He pushed pawn. My rating's only ELO 600. Hey, gotta start somewhere. Got to start somewhere. He's giving us a chance, fellas. He's giving us a chance. He's giving us a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. We're streaming both vertically and horizontally, but I think the vertical stream for the chess, when I'm streaming chess, is definitely the way to go. It looks pretty clean. You guys have good taste. Jail? What am I going to jail for? What did I say? Did I say something? I probably said something. That's fair. I love that you said that, though. My friend, there was a period of time, like a year ago, where that was my friends, like our group. That was our favorite word, was just jail. Like anyone would say anything slightly. Not, it got to the point where you would just say it for anything, but it's like, you know, whatever. I can't even think of an example right now, but yeah, jail. I love that. Just a one-word response. Anytime my wife says something silly, I'm just like, jail. Double life sentence now. I like saying nose in the corner. Like, you're in timeout. Put your nose in the corner. To like grown adults. Oh yeah, George, this is chess.com. I've been using chess.com forever. Pawn f5. Oh yeah, pawn f5 here would be diabolical. Pawn f5 would be shrimpy. Don't put that into the universe. That definitely just stops our plans in the dirt. Command Pro, jail. Can I leave? Absolutely, jail. Yeah, can I leave? Jail. Yeah, you can. Shrimpy, why'd you say that? That's all right. Hey, but at least now it opens us up. Just defend. Don't think we're gonna be stopping his A pawn or his C pawn. Don't worry, fellas. His F pawn stopped. We stopped his F pawn. Right. No, I was in jail and started playing chess. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm an idiot. That's literally what you were saying. Yeah. Okay. You weren't saying a funny. I don't know why I did that. I can't take that anyways because it's night. Silly. Silly me. What a wasted move. What a wasted move. Wow. Well, GG, my guy. You know how to play chess. You know how to play chess. Can never win these slower time control games anymore. Supposedly my rating's 1600, but I don't even believe that anymore. Shaking my head. Shaking my head. This is ridiculous. I'm uninstalling this game. I'm uninstalling the internet. Yeah, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? What, you gonna threaten mate? Please. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Bro, can you just mess up? Give me a chance. What am I calculating? Calculate this. Calculate that. Yeah, you didn't see that one coming, did you? Yeah. Let's review this. Let's just see how bad I was playing. Bro, what is going on? I was playing at a 2100 rated level, and once again, that compares nothing to what my opponent was playing at, 2300. Guys, what is going on here? Actually, not gonna lie though, fellas. Not gonna lie. Guess what? I got a message in my, like, twice in, like, a span of a week or two in chess.com, and it said, like, hey, we discovered someone was cheating. Here's 9 ELO points back or something. So, like, honestly, it's not out of the picture that one of those last two fellas, which they weren't cheating. I think everything made sense, but, like, hey, we might be getting, just because I lost that doesn't mean I'm actually below 1600. There's a chance tomorrow we wake up and they give us those ratings back. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I like how the analysis was before. It would, like, maybe there's something in my settings, but I wanted it to stop here with this idea. So this is a little dubious. The idea was to do the bishop first, but, like, it does the same thing, right? What's the difference? Yeah, I don't think there's much of a difference. Okay, pawn push was silly. Went from slightly, fairly even to, like, oops. Show that. What's the idea? No, don't show me that. Hey, get back here. Whatever. And then we're just completely losing. So really, I wanted that draw. So I was surprised he didn't want the draw because I thought he was gonna mess up and I was gonna win. But we didn't realize he was playing at a 2300 rated level. What was that move I was sitting on a while? I want to find that move. It was the bishop. And we found the right way. Okay. We were considering coming down here. Is that just instantly losing or something? Yeah. And then black resigns for some reason. What was the accuracy? I'll tell you what the yeah, that's a good question. Accuracy, my opponent played at 94.2. I played at an 85.7. And the worst move, I guess, was I had one mistake. My opponent had no mistakes, no missed wins, no blunders. Just 21 best moves. Just 21 best moves, and I had 15 best moves. Silly. Let's get back at it. I'm not satisfied. Let's do another 15-10. Hey, finally get the white pieces. Yep, 94.2. Is he gonna do some sort of silly? Okay. Okay, he's rated below 1500. He's being silly. He's a silly goose. He is a silly goose. He wants to bring his knight here, doesn't he? Wants to bring his knight there, doesn't he? Should I just push my pawn right now? Should I push my pawn right now? Yep, I'm pushing my pawn, fellas. Not a terrible opening. Yeah, especially if he knows what he's doing. Let's play Michelle. How do you know that that's my nickname? How do you know that's my nickname? Michelle. Someone's funny. Someone's being showy. I don't really like blocking my pawn in with a bishop move there, but what else do I got? Come here, just get pushed around and stuff. I'm castling queenside eventually if I can figure this out, unless I have something cheeky already. I'm castling kingside, it looks like. Castling kingside. Let's see here. No, I was in jail and started playing chess. I beat everyone in my containment center, so when I got out, I would get into it. Yeah, dude, it's a fun. It's especially if you do like blitz and stuff. Blitz chess can be very addictive. I'm trying to slow down today though. Play something more. There we go. Pre-move. Really need to tempo him, like, kind of badly. I feel it. I feel it. Lap. I was only in for a few months. Caleb says, don't uninstall the game. I believe you can win and never give up. You got this. Thanks, Goku. I appreciate you. Or Naruto. That's more of a Naruto saying, isn't it? What else have we got? Let's play Michelle. Shrimper, we'll play in the next one. But don't cook me too hard. Pawn d4, you're thinking. I play on... Jordan says, I play on Checkmate. Checkmate on my phone. Do you have that app? No, I play exclusively on chess.com. I've dabbled with like lead chess and stuff because I had a few friends. Is he eyeing up some stupid piece sack? Or does he just want my bishop? Do we have d4 now? Let's go for it, fellas. He just takes on check. But I don't think I care. I play on Checkmate, blah, blah, blah. Caleb says, I'll BRB. I'm going to McDonald's with sister real quick. Pizza, now McDonald's? Caleb. Pizza, now McDonald's? What do you want to take back with? What do I want to take back with? The knight, huh? The knight, huh? Because if I take back with the queen, I only have one defender and he has 2 attackers. However, then I could swoop in and maybe I could maybe pin the bishop to the queen. GoPro's like, finally, D4. Playing like a man, finally, he says. I actually kind of like the idea of taking, the best move is probably just knight takes. But I kind of like this. He's not going to just take it. I could just take. Why am I overcomplicating this? Just take back with the knight, right? And then get the knight on the same side of this. Let's just stop being silly, fellas. Let's just play like normal moves, you know? Do we have a pawn push? Or do we have this knight move? Or do we have this pawn push? No, pawn push. Pawn push. Fellas, pawn push. Do we have this knight move? And then we have our queen here. And then we just threaten mate. Huh. Yeah, it should be. We're on the same wavelength. Making tacos our end, but still watching. Jordan, you're the real one. Appreciate you, brother. Guys, I'm super honored that you guys are enjoying the stream. That makes me feel really. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel happy. You guys are too kind. How about this? And then this. And then bring the... How about that, fellas? How about that? Let's move a bunch of knights, fellas. For a knight here, he'll probably just move his queen. Move our bishop first. And he blocks his queen from being able to get over there. Oh, you don't think... I was thinking he might go here. I guess, yeah. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Bishop to g5. You like the idea? And I backpedaled it. The thing is, then like, and then once I bring my, you know, he pushes, and I bring it back, it's gonna take a square away from my knight. I'm not trying to get my bishop in the way. I might just try to find some sort of attack with the knights and the queens or something. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, you're just gonna help me develop my rook to a better square. You silly goose. Knight f4, knight g5, knight f4, knight g5. Yeah, that was. Yeah, and then bringing the queen in. See, yeah, yeah. Well, this would just lead to him taking it now, actually. So you're probably saying that before I moved my knight, huh? Yeah, so I guess the order would have been this first. Whatever. don't have that move now, unfortunately. Do we have the pawn push? 1, 2, 1, 2. And then where's his knight going? Bishop disco. Boom. Boom. I'm just kidding. Our opponent has 15 minutes and 30 seconds on their stupid clock. Pawn c5. Pawn c5. Oh, c3 is what you're saying. That makes more sense. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, pawn c5. G5, you think it still works, huh? But he just takes, does he not? I don't really have any sort of... If he just takes, where do I move my knight to? Where can he move his... This will all be defended. This is defended. I think he still has like a few free squares to throw the queen back around. Why the chess is hard, kind of, right? Yeah, chess is hard. Could just push the pawn. Don't really like it though. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. But where's he moving his knight then? I don't really like it. Yeah. Let's just defend. We'll figure something out here soon. Queen d3 stops bishop from escaping to bishop f5. Oh, d3. I was looking at the wrong one. Nice try. I'm in Kansas. Where are you at? I'm all the way over on the East Coast. I'll give you a hint. There's your hint. I'm not a Penn State fan really, but I married into it. Does this say I married into it? I have a shirt that says I married into it. I'm a Steelers fan. We somehow beat the Ravens last night. Tell you what, I stayed up way too late. I stayed up way too late for that. And I was fully expecting a 9-8 finish to the season and getting kicked out of the playoffs, but somehow, some way, Mike Tomlin has it over. Harbaugh's a really good rivalry. I mean, I was literally just not going to watch the game, but I watched the first half and then I went to bed. Went upstairs, lay in bed during the halftime. But then I pulled out the phone and I was like peeking at it in bed. And then the second half was just nail biter. If you guys haven't seen the highlights, I would highly recommend watching the highlights to that game because that game was insane. Money-making Boswell missed an extra point though. He never misses, which made the game really interesting. It was like 26-24. Ravens just needed a field goal, and I'll let you watch the rest.
I want a Color Rush Boz jersey. He's a serial killer in like a good professional football way. You know. All right, now his knight's blocking the square where I wanted to move my knight all along, and I'm not even gonna calculate. I'm not. Yeah, time. Yeah, time. Yeah, time. Sorry, cooking, but yes. Pawn C3. Dude, can you change the theme to normal? What's the normal theme? This is normal to me. This has always been like, I like the brown. Are you talking like, you want a green checkered board? I cannot stand like a tournament style checkered board. I definitely like rocking the brown, and not like the super light brown. This has a nice contrast to it. What do you mean by that? This board looks kind of weird to viewers. Really? See, I love this. Is just nostalgic to me. I love this look. But tomato, potato. Do we have some sort of crazy something here, fellas? What are we doing? Are we sacking the knight on h7? And then he takes. And then we swoop in for practically nothing. Oh, there's something about that. Like, I think we bring in the... Oh, we just bring the queen in now. No, because then he just pushes, and then... Knights are in the way of our bishop. There's something there, fellas. I'll use the rest of my clock to figure this one out. And he has a bishop that's blocking that too, so I can't go here because if he takes, then I take, and then he takes, and then oh, but is there a rook sack? If I go here and he takes, and then I take with my rook, that would be a stitch. Just kind of evens out. No, don't like this. It just, I think we go here, but it invites this. And then what? We take, and then take. And then he just takes my knight. Come on. Come on. There has to be something here. Did you drink your magic potion again alright? No, I'm not drinking. I've been taking Dayquil and NyQuil because of my cold and stuff. And apparently you're not supposed to drink alcohol when you're taking acetaminophen or acetaminophen. Tylenol. Chess isn't hard. You just need to be consistent. Yes, sir. Too weird. Pawn b3. Bro, please change the board theme. Crying emoji, crying emoji. The wood theme looks the best, don't you think so? Pawn, poo, boo, doo, doo. Knight take knight. This is gonna be knight take knight. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Now we don't have that. We got nothing, fellas. Our bishop's defending our knight. Let's kick this bishop out of the way, though. If he frees up his, if he gets his bishop off this rank, then we got something. Who's there? Do we just push? Go back. If he goes back here, we might have time to bring our queen up and over. That's kind of that's what my thought process is, I think. That's my thought process. That's my thought process. Do we have a... think he just gets to push. Now we have 2 defenders. If he takes, and we take back on check. Then we have our knight, and then, or sorry, our rook, and then we have our bishop. We got some attacking chances here, fellas. We got attacking chances here. Fellas, we have 299 views. We're 1 view away from 300. That's diabolical. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Knight takes knight. Nah, that's just pawn h4 question mark. It just feels kind of slow. Plus, if we did that, then we get rid of this other idea. Ooh, en passant. En passant. Oh, I can't en passant with a horse. That's ridiculous. When did they patch that out? What do you mean they never patched it out? What do you mean it was never real? Boom. Nope. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yeah, just don't blunder. Bring more pieces in. Yeah, what's up with a... Maybe that's my problem. I'm taking too much time to think, and then they're just thinking on my move. That they're cheating. They are cheating. We got nothing here. 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 Take, swoop over, threaten mate this way. That's all I got, fellas. That's all I got. Guys, congratulations to you, fellas. Thank you so much. We just hit over 300 views on the YouTube short Taroonies. That's wild. The opponent can keep his silly time. We're threatening mate in 1, and he just has this, but... Nice to have a light colored bishop. Boom. No. Boom. What am I thinking? Yeah, we have this move. Heck yeah, we have this. Do you want... Oh, wait, I'm pinned. I'm an idiot, fellas. GG. Get me out of this game. Get me out of this game. Cheater. Review time, fellas. Review time. Okay. I didn't play at a 2000 rated level that game. I played at a 1400 rated level. That makes more sense. But our opponent, once again, plays way better and at an 1800 rated level. And apparently I had the lead most of this game. And I just didn't take Command Pro's advice of not blundering or throwing the game away. See mistakes. We're looking fine. We're looking good. Guys, never push the pawn in front of your king. So actually, we were looking good up to this point. Really? Yeah, then the idea would be to double up the rooks, and his rook's not really doing anything over there, whatever, but then I don't feel like I'm winning. I don't feel like I'm winning that. My idea with this, guys, was like, obviously he's not going to take, because let's just checkmate, right? But I had to do something, and I realized, what do you do? What do you do? This kind of leads This leads nowhere, really. Hey, I found a great move. He found a great move. That was a wrong move. Because if he does this, then we get a check. No, we don't. What? What's the best move here? Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. No. Don't listen to me. And then? What? You're just gonna keep going back and forth? What's the move? What's... What? Sorry, I'm just as baffled as you guys. I don't have any comments on this. I'm sorry. Because, yeah, like, likely story he would find that. He would probably just take, right? No. He would take, I would miss this, and I'd be focused on capturing back. I would totally miss this tactic. I would totally miss sacking a knight to take this, to then... Okay, why is it saying to keep going back? That's just a draw on reputation. You eventually have to take this, right? Do you not have to eventually take this? Yeah. Wow, that is such a great tactic, fellas. What on earth is that tactic? When we were looking for something this entire time, and I do the wrong thing. But, I mean, maybe I wouldn't miss that pawn take, because I end up taking that pawn anyways, just in the worst time ever. Just in the worst time ever. Wow, man. Oh, don't look at me. Stop looking at me. I'm embarrassed. Oh, Shrimpy, you want to go? You wanted to play one. You want to get in here, Shrimpy? If you're still in the chat, are you still live? We can do a blitz game. We'll do a blitz, make it unrated so that you're not stealing my rating points. I'm very vulnerable right now, apparently. Here, I'll challenge you to a little. We'll keep this fast. We'll keep this fresh. We'll do a 3-2. 3-2? Do a 3-2? We'll do a 3-2. We get some time back. Yeah, knight for bishop trade. Yeah, it does turn into a knight for bishop trade, but with some foresight. Wait, is this bad if I just do this? Because I just get instantly trapped. Oh, you took away my plan. Great. I love this for me already. This is awesome. Alright, Shrimpy. Enjoy the ban. If you win, enjoy. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I can't believe you would make a joke about that. That's ridiculous. Check. Oh, wait. I think I've analyzed this before. This is not a good move, and I did it anyways. How silly am I? How silly am I? Yeah, let me just walk into this idea. Why don't I? Why don't I just walk into that idea? Why don't I just walk into that check idea too? Oh, I can't even castle anyways because I'm a noob. I still like this though. Can't take because of the bishop. I like that for me. I like that for me a lot, actually, I think. I can just reroute my knight, maybe. Ooh, knight for knight? Knight for knight? Knight for knight? No, it's bad for me. Let's just reroute. Yeah. Yep. Shrimpy. Yeah, definitely has the space advantage. First viewer game of the night, fellas, because I took an hour and a half, almost 2 out. Shrimpy, we had a deal. You said you would never beat me, okay? To make me look good in front of everyone. Okay. Enjoy the band, Shrimpy. No, I never want to see your fashion. Who keeps making that joke? That's a messed up joke. Sigh. Shake my head. Are you doing gambits now or something? Are you doing? We're taking a rematch for my ego. This time, remember? It is nice. Don't nice game me. Don't nice game me. I'm just kidding. Sharpie, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just couldn't find the emote quick enough. I'm looking for this one. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yep. The Smith has a good suggestion. You want to do a rematch, Shrimpy? Or nah, you don't have to do a rematch if you don't want to. Okay, let's get another game going. Keep the 3-2s going. 3-2s. We're pivoting to some blitz chess, fellas. Or you lost enough freaking slow games tonight. Already lost enough slow games tonight. Can I get this off my screen? How do I get this off my screen? There we go. I'm gonna go here. My favorite thing to do in Bullet is go E4, D4, C4, F4, and then develop. It's so OP. E4, D4, C4. That's awesome. Bum bum ba dum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. Yep, just pushing the middle pawns. Oh, and you said in Bullet or Blitz? Bullet. Yeah, in Bullet. Yeah. Bullet, I always go for this just modern defense. Always go for the modern. Yeah, yep. I play a lot of modern defense in Blitz, I feel. And they don't even try to stop me. Just hung my pawn. Silly goose. Silly goose. Time. What am I gonna do? See what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play faster. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, resigning was definitely the right move. Yeah, I appreciate you, Smith. Yep. Great minds. Great minds. Great minds. Great minds. Oh, you had to watch the stream? Yeah. Yeah, I made several jokes about banning you, which may or may not have been jokes, actually. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? No, I'm kidding. Dude, you're always in the zone, Shrimpy. You're always in the zone. What am I doing? Oh, fortunately I can take back. Okay. I was about to flip. I was about to flip. You are a noob. Yes, sir, I am. Yes, sir, I am. I'm absolutely, positively a noob. I am a noob. Why is knight off that square? I want that knight off that. Well, I don't want him on that square either, actually. Oh, this is silly. Shoot, man. Whatever. Sam King, if I look at your profile picture and I know you, we're cool. Good thing I know you. I'm just kidding. This walks into nothing. Yeah, now what? Now what, fella? Oh, he just gets to take my pawn. No, he doesn't, but... We get 2 seconds back per move. I'm just gonna lose. Yeah, I should pay. I ain't gonna ban nobody. I ain't gonna ban nobody. It's already after 10. I'm not gonna be able to stay up too late. I got to work in the morning. We all have work in the morning, don't we, fellas? We all got work in the morning. But you can't unknown a loss. And I don't think I've won a single game tonight. Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna be able to go to bed. Can't end on a loss, but I have to go to bed. Can't end on a loss, but I got to go to bed. Oh, he's giving us a chance to come back into this game. I don't know what he's doing. Oh my, holy smokes, fellas. Holy smokes. Let me back in this game, why don't you? Ooh. That was a pretty bad move on my part, but he doesn't fork me. That's what happens, man. I start losing. I stop yapping. Wow. No, he just gets to move over. Is this a draw? Oh, wait, he just gets to go over and take it. Nope. This might be a draw, fellas. This might be a draw. Oh, that's a win by me. I'm winning this. Oh, I'm winning this, fellas. Yes, that's a draw. If I find a way, man. Draw a 50 move rule. Or I just lose on time. Oh, come on. What am I doing? What's the move? What's the best move here? Mate and 14. Mate and 14. What? Mate and 14. What? Wow. Wow. Oh, and they love that, man. That's funny. Wow. Yeah, need to take the draw. Let's go. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do the rematch. Shrimpy. Give you a little challenge right now. Oh, I should have drew that, but I didn't. Let me just look at my games tonight. So we've played 5 games, 3 rapid games and 2 blitz games. So the first one lost, second one lost, third one we lost, fourth one we actually lost, and the last one you guys just watched, Let me see here. Yeah, I lost that one too. And Shrimpy, she's probably just gonna beat me again. She's probably gonna beat me again. Let's do it, Shrimpy. Challenge, 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 challenge. Challenge is sent, Shrimpy. Fellas, 400 views in one night. You guys, thank you guys. Hey, round of applause for everyone in the chat, everyone who showed up. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys are a lot of fun to hang out with. We try to do this any evening that I'm not too tired from work, because I don't know about you, but I work a blue-collar job. A good old blue-collar job, and some days get home and you're just like, you skip the gym and then take a little nap, you hang out with the wife and kids, and then you're pooped. But I'll definitely try to be on tomorrow. I don't think I have any reason not to be on. But don't worry, if I'm not on, I'm uploading a like 2 shorts a day. Actually, I have a chess short that pops up in the evening around 6 p.m. at night, and then my friends and I are doing this silly like imposter game. Like we have, if there's 3 of us or 4 of us, like 2 of us know the word, the one doesn't. So that goes up in the morning at 6 a.m. What else? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I was talking to some of the fellas earlier who were in here, but I noticed that I'm pretty close to hitting a pretty big milestone for the channel, and it was what's it called, hitting 1,000 subscribers, and we're not too far away from that. So if you like what you're seeing and want to hang out more and be notified, please, I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Yeah, comes with a caveat though. I'm not a professional or anything. I'm not a professional streamer. I just have the equipment, and I have some of the technical know-how. And I remember thinking about this a while ago too. Like if I didn't have a nice enough computer, if I didn't have good enough internet, if I didn't know how to video edit and that sort of thing, I would just be wishing. By the way, Shrimpy, I know you just hung that for me just to help my sanity tonight. I appreciate Shrimpy, you're a real one. Shrimpy, you're so cool. But I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? What was I saying? Memory. 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 Hey, GD. Nice to see you again too. Guys, watch out for GD. If he ever challenges you in a game of chess, he's gonna get you with some sort of silly gambit. He's a big gambit player. He beats me every time. Man, I forget what my train of thought was. What was I even saying? I'm not rewatching my own stream just to remember what I was saying. It wasn't that important, obviously. I'm falling apart, dude. I can't play this game anymore. I was cooking with a good little thought there, and then poof. Shrimpy gave me her queen, and then I lost the queen, and the rest is history. Well, at least I have a knight for her 1,000 pawns. Yeah, Joe, I was saying something. I had some sort of idea, and then I just forgot what I was talking about. It was probably just some self-promoting nonsense. some self-promoting nonsense. So not important. I have this nice fork. Finally, my first real tactic of the night that I actually find. Oh my goodness. Is it enough though? Yeah, it's enough because at the very least I can sack my... It's even. Okay. Shrimpy, what are you doing to me? This is how it usually goes. We get this is a viewer game, fellas, and Shrimpy in the house. She's probably snickering. She even gave me her queen because she knows I've been losing so much, and it still might not be enough. I don't even think I'm tilted. I'm just bad tonight. I'm just bad tonight. We should be able to get this. If I can't get this, unsubscribe. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, then unsubscribe. Whatever. Whatever. Uh-huh. This is embarrassing. I definitely blundered that, but we still got it. I'm toast. What am I doing? Shrimpy, that was such a good move. Shrimpy, that was such a good move. Oh my gosh. Don't nice game me. Oh, you know what you did. Oh man. I play at 1800 rated level, believe it or not, and Shrimpy played at 1900 rated level. Good job, Shrimpy. CM Butt Zone. What? Just a candidate master just challenged me. Oh my goodness. Who is this? Is this someone in the chat? Is this GD, is this your your teacher? Is this your teacher that you were talking about? Watch the one game I win tonight is against a candidate master. There's no way that's gonna happen. But just that'd be wild. That'd be a very big confidence boost. That'd be a big confidence boost, would it not? Would it not? Would it not? How many times can I say would it not? Hanging my bone. I do have this idea to take his knight, and you can't capture back though. Let's go for it. You can take my knight. You can take my rook. Bad. Okay, now he's just being kind because he knows I blundered. He knows I blundered. Oh, look at that. I have 3 minutes on my clock. This is the fastest I've played, apparently, all night. All right, well, I put my game tag in the comments, and I sent a challenge so y'all can invite me. Hey, nice. Yeah. If you guys want to get a game, and Jordan, he's open to some challenges tonight. He is open to some challenges tonight. Bum, 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 bum. If he pushes, I'm gonna go here, let him take, and then have a bishop idea. Yeah, I'm aware that I'm still hanging my rook, but the idea is I don't need it. The idea is I don't need it. I'm pretty sure this is GD's chess teacher, right? That's a good move. That's a really good move. Man. Now what? Now what? Great. Love using my rooks to defend a pawn. Ugh. Nice move. Yeah. Dude, I would love to be a candidate master. That's so cool. But after tonight, I think I'm going to retire from chess. We haven't won a single game, fellas. Not a single one. Not a single one. I have to go to bed too, but we can't end on a loss. That's the rule here, fellas. Just can't end on a loss. So I just got no good moves. And that was certainly not a good one either. That was certainly not a good move. GD's chess instructor is beating me. He's thinking pawn H push. Yes sir, yes sir. That's about all I got. Now I can't do that. I'm an idiot. Whatever. Take my pawns. What a guy. What a guy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, it's... He's just gonna let me take the bishop because it doesn't... No, he's not, because then I... Does not matter. Wow, playing my very first Candidate Master. What an honor. Thank you so much for the match. Thank you so much. I don't see GD talking, but I have a hunch that this is GD's chess teacher. He was talking about it the other night while we were on stream. Thanks for the game. Thanks for the game. 2 brilliant moves in this game, fellas, apparently. Who had the brilliant moves? I had the 2 guys, what is going on? I was playing at a 2150 rated level, and he was playing at a 2200 level. What? And we had 2 brilliant moves in this game, and we still lost? What are the 2 brilliant moves? Fellas, disregarding the rook for this bishop take. And then disregarding the rook for the knight take. And then we blunder the game. And then we blunder the game. Wow. Wow. So I just keep losing when I'm playing over a 2000 rated level. This is just not my night. Wow. So this bishop to d5 move was too late. Instead of queen h5, we were supposed to do this first. And then what? Wow. But he would just take, right? And then what? And then we're just slightly better. A little inaccuracy, but honestly, against a Candidate Master, would I be upset? This is a very doable position. Not against the Candidate Master, though. I'd still lose this. Wow, 2 brilliant moves in one game. That's crazy. I love how I just didn't even think about it either. Would it have been a brilliant move to take with the knight first, too? No, it would have been a missed win. Wow, that is a subtle difference. I would not have expected that. Huh. That's interesting. Taking with the bishop first, which I guess that makes sense because then you got some threats or something coming up. Wow, brilliant move back to back, and it just wasn't enough because we blundered. And then he shows why he's the candidate master, and I'm not. What a game! Appreciate you guys. Hey guys in the chat, thank you so much. 500 views in a single night. That's crazy. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. That's proof that you guys are enjoying something about this. That's a huge compliment. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, and then he just proves to us that he's a candidate master and just wins the end game masterfully. I mean, any one of you guys could beat me in this end game, I'm sure. Wow. Yep. Wow. Wow. That is insane. What a game. I can't believe... Guys, let me show this to you. Can I just drag my stream over? This is going to mess some things up, but look at this stuff. Can you guys see that? 2 brilliant moves. Played at 2150. So, like... Can you... I know I haven't won a single game tonight, but this is not the first time we played at over a 2000 rated level. Okay, so that has to count for something, right? That has to count for something. It counts for something, right? All right, let me fix my stream. Let me just slowly drag this back to where it wants to be. Oop, too far. That's about good. That's about good. Wow. Dude, thank you so much for the game. That is so cool. All right, I have to end the stream, but we can't end on a loss. So we're heads up, fellas. We are ending the stream here soon, but going off of my luck, it may be never, honestly. But if you like this sort of content, please hit that subscribe button and come join us again as soon as tomorrow. Really, I do upload a YouTube short every evening around 6 p.m. So you get a little something in return. Wow, this is interesting. At least that loss felt like a good loss. You know what I mean? Like I'm very happy with that. 2 brilliant moves back to back. Wow. Wow. Guys, are we about to get 2 more brilliant moves back to back? No, wait, actually? No, actually? Guys, we're going for it. We're staying aggressive. They're not going to be brilliant moves, but we actually do have some crazy counterplay, I feel. I feel like. I mean, we have this right away, right? We have that right away. But is there something better? Like, if I bring my queen up, is bringing my queen up too slow? Hey, I very well might be. I very well might be, Jordan. Yeah. We have this check. We have this this fork, but it's... Yeah, if we do this queen, it's a... No, let's try it. Let's try it. Oh wait, I am just hanging my knight. No, I'm not. It's checkmate then. I'm not hanging my knight. I'm too good. Nah, it's not checkmate because then he gets to escape. Fellas, I can't be cooking this much. If he'd take, we would be able to. We'd be almost checkmate, kind of. I think we gave up our opportunity, but now we can check. I might have lost it, fellas. Probably should snag that opportunity when we had the chance. And now we have to do something about this knight. be good. If I go there, take, and then I can take. It'd be even. We'll go for this. I should have went for that fork idea, honestly, but I really was hoping to find something sweet. I should probably defend the bishop. But I kind of want to take and open up some stuff. Maybe I can't be sacking out all my pieces anymore. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hydration break. GD, 1v1? Absolutely. Absolutely, buddy. Let's get it. After this game. I 1v1. For sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. Bring some things over. We're gonna attack the other side now. Going to attack the other side now. We want to keep a hold of this bishop. Our bishop's going to be doing some nice work. You feel kind of dizzy? Well, hey, I need to end the stream. So if you promise to lose, so I can end on a win. Can't end on a loss, so. I can't end on a loss. This actually kind of walks into nothing. Kind of doing nothing over here now, honestly. It's kind of just giving me this, isn't he? No, because then he could take, and then I can't take, because then he's Let's push that rook back. Oh, what a good move. Lock in, fellas. Time to buckle in. He simply has this. You can just simply walk out many other ways. I'm sure he'll figure this out. All my opponents have been able to figure out ways to, win, even when I'm playing at a 2000 rated level. Ugh. Can I just sack the knight? Just sack the knight. I'm figuring something out here, fellas. I'm cooking. Let me cook. Yeah, I know I can't take. Good move. We both have time pressure, but my time pressure is worse. And that's me, because I just gave it to him. Why not? Alright, GD, get in here. End the stream on the loss to feel motivated for the next stream. Nah. I don't know who made up this rule of not ending on a loss. I guess it was me, but I said it once before, and I'll say it again. Where you at? You're like worst chess player or something. We're not friends yet. I need to add you. Yeah, go ahead and send that challenge, and then we'll add you on. Appreciate that. Yeah, send that challenge over. Fellas, we're wrapping things up. If I can ever get a win. We've played like 8 games tonight and we literally haven't gotten a single win, despite playing a lot of those games at almost a 2,000 rated level. A couple of them were over, a couple were like 1,800, and there was a couple that were like 1,400, whatever. But man, that last game, not that one, but a couple games ago, we had 2 brilliant moves back to back. It was wild, and we still lost. But granted, we were playing against a candidate master, which I think is GD. Though we're playing a viewer game right now. I believe it's his chess teacher. So that was just a huge honor, actually. I really enjoyed that. That was GD. If that was your teacher, your coach, tell him I really appreciated the game. Oh, it wasn't. Maybe it was just a random candidate master pop, like who just randomly discovered me on YouTube. That's even wilder. Your teacher's on vacation right now. I can't get him to play against you. Yeah, that's fair. Well, that's fair. Oh, this is a 10-minute game, so we got some time to think. Duck King, you're back. Long time no see. Hello, fella. Nice to see you again. The candidate master that we just played. It was a picture of like some anime dude. I have to go back in the history. Let's keep a hold of this knight and block our queen in a little. Get out of here. Get your bishop out of here. GD, I really appreciate you not going for some silly gambit, because you already know my success rate against gambits. Not very good. Not very good. Just finished analyzing our game. I got brilliant in the end. It was so fun. Thanks for going easy on me. I got to go. I have work. Bye. See ya. Have fun. Thanks again, Shrimpy. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Thanks again for hanging out. I just don't want to hang that, you know? So I need to guard this as well when I move. So I was thinking here or here. Oh, well, not here because his knight, hello. Wow. That was a close one, fellas. That was a close one. What's my plan? Doing something crazy like F4 would be pretty aggressive. Just kind of walks into a silly check. Weakens my king, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not going to. I just realized I pinned Caleb's comment about saying I'm amazing and funny or something, and people who are just popping in are just thinking I'm just like the most selfish person for them. Just it was an insight. There was a joke behind that. Yeah, you wouldn't get it. Nah, I'm just kidding. So you're saying the level you play at depends on the average of the elos. So just looking at the level of play, so just because it says I played at like a 2100 rated level, is just taking into fact compared to other, in this case, 1560 rated players, that was a really strong performance. I didn't necessarily play at that level. Is that kind of the idea? I feel like it just kind of means that you played at that level because the computer kind of analyzed the strength of everything and just like, yeah, that is the strength of a X level player. Yeah, I don't like this idea because, you know, take, and I'm just blocking my own bishop in, so I'm not going to do that. Save E? No. My idea with this move, I think, is if I ever want to like trade this knight or whatever, he can't take back now, and it gives me a half-open file. Dude, I'm tempted to start pushing pawns. Pushing pawns and weakening my king. It's what I do best. It's what I do best, fellas. Man, you guys are wild. We're almost at 600 views on the vertical stream. That's literally insane. Big round of applause for you guys. Thanks again for popping in. I know it's YouTube short live, so like people just pop and, you know, I think just hopping in for half a second counts for something. So it's like, well, who cares? But still, that's cool. You guys are awesome. And his rook is so close to being trapped. If I like take and he has to go all the way over here. Oh man, there's something close. There's something close. But I mean, if I go here, he just takes the. Ooh, but then he'd actually be trapping his. He'd actually be trapping. He wouldn't want to take, because then I could just. You know, after I did this, I could swoop on over, and then he has no free squares to go to. Dude, I might do that. I might still do that, honestly. Isn't that just trapping your... Oh wait, and then he does have that free square then. I can't guard it all. Can't guard it all, unfortunately. But I'll let him figure it out. Oh wait, that's his free square too. Duh. Silly me. I know he has this check, but like, do I even care about that check? It's too slow. Too slow. What's the move? I'm blanking. I'm blanking. Blanking. Dum, bum, bum. We have an obvious move then. If he puts me in check, just king f1. It's the only good move then. Fellas, over 601 views. It's awesome. That is awesome. Is this a simple take? Is that just a simple take? I might even just take here too. And then push this pawn. And then we have to worry about, capturing back and then forking me. If I don't do anything now, I need to be worried about. I can just do that. I can't do that because this pawn is doing some work right now, fellas. Pawn's working overtime. Oh, he gives the old resign. You didn't have to give me a win like that. That's the win I needed, though. Apparently, I played at a 1750, played at a 1100. Let's see how we did. Hey, GG's, absolutely. Thank you so much. GG's. GD. How are we looking? Looking pretty even, Steven, for the most part. Pawn push was a blunder, even though I thought I had some neat little tactic, but I did not. Then he blunders it back. I find the only great move. And then he resigned because it's a mate in 6 somehow, but would I have found that? Probably not. My idea was to do this. There's queen takes g6. Yes, I did not see that. I'm not gonna lie, I did not see that. I did not see that. Wow. Wow. And do I ever... So is this just blundering because just give him a check? Oh yeah, just get up and free this one. Wow. GD, that was a huge compliment that you just gave me. I really appreciate you. Like, yeah, that's a good reason to resign, but honestly, I really should see that. I should definitely see that tactic, but I was already so distracted with... I'm all over the place tonight, not gonna lie. Yeah, we'll do it again. Yeah, let's definitely do it again. I just sent you with the rematch. And also, while I'm here, let me add you as a friend. Boom. Let me add you as a friend. I probably should just mash with h5 there, honestly. Silly me. Well, at least it stops his pieces from getting in, so I think both are fine. I think both are fine. And we will be likely ending the stream after this game, fellas. Thank you so much for everyone who came to hang out. Thank you, thank you. Okay, one more game. One more game. You're just... Okay, now I know what you're doing. Now you're like, wow, this guy really hasn't won a single game all night. And now you're just... Gee, you're too kind, man. Thank you. Don't throw this one now. Oh, he's gonna do his silly knight. He's gonna do his silly knight thingy, and I just never know how to defend because I defend too slowly. And now he's gonna sack the bishop because I'm just so bad. Okay. feel like usually when I castle the opposite way of where he's throwing his pieces, I'm more likely to kind of survive a bit, but we'll see. Bum ba dum. You silly goose. Well, I guess I have. You're forcing me to castle kingside now, and then you get to take my bishop just like that. Just like that. Dude, Animal Blocks is back. Animal Blocks is back. It's been a long time no see. Mr. Moderator. What a guy. Nice to see you again, buddy. Guess who is back, fellas? Animal Block. Queen E2 saves the bishop. Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir, it does. Well, I'm down on material, so I don't want to trade. Yeah, you can. We're actually gonna be ending the stream here very shortly. I do have work in the morning. I was gonna try to cut her off at 10, but we have a no loss rule, and vibes have been good. Vibes has been really great. We have a lot of new faces, and it's been a real pleasure hanging out with you fellas tonight. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your host. You guys are too kind. You guys are too kind. Take the bishop. Mr. Animal Block is back in the chat, fellas. Going off his name, you already know what his favorite video game is. Oh, it's a VR game. Yeah, I was gonna make the joke about it being Minecraft. Fortunately, he doesn't have a dark squared bishop to ever check me, and my pawns are all in dark squares. My king's on a dark square, so surely we have a. Surely we're gonna lock this up. So Nothing there. Nothing there. I'm about to get a babysitting job so I can make some money. Hey, congratulations. That's a really good gig. I hope you enjoy that. Man, if you live close by, might have to hire you. I think we're all set on babysitting though, actually. I think we're all set. See, I have to go. I'll join next stream. Yeah, hopefully we get to see you again. Absolutely. Okay, he's giving us a chance to get 3 attacking pieces on this pawn. I like that for us. I like that for us. And he's threatening a mate, unfortunately. But we have this. And we get the resign. Are you sure? Yeah, I could be missing something there. You know me. I start to crack. I start to slip. GG's. Nah, no, you're good, dude. Your gambits, man. Your gambits are solid, man. Like, I always struggle. You always get me in these early games. Zep, and just as you said, Queen E2 would defend this and defend the mate, and I missed it. Because I crack under pressure. You have this weird effect on me. You have this weird effect on me. And then what's the follow-up? Oh, just a snag bat. See, I think I would have overthought this. I was gonna see if I could find. I knew I didn't have this, obviously. So if I couldn't find a check of some kind, because you would yeah, I guess I probably would have found that, honestly. I probably would have found that. Well, fellas, thanks again so much for watching and tuning in tonight. We try to stream, in the evenings, just when I feel like I have the energy for it, but my whole kick is just trying to provide a casual stream. If you like this sort of thing, please, I'm super close to hitting 1,000 subscribers, and that's kind of a big goal for it. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. We have a daily chess short coming to you every evening at 6 p.m. and some more funny stuff at 6 a.m. So if you like that sort of thing and want to help me hit that first big channel goal, just because it's a fun little hobby, I really appreciate that. Hey, thank you guys all so much for hanging out. I mean, we got Duck King, we got Jordan, Shrimpy, GD, Sam King. I mean, the list goes on. Command Pro. You guys have been a lot of great fun. So with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow maybe. Bye.